Greetings, fellow financial adventurers. Welcome to our channel Snap Savings, your fortress of financial wisdom. In today's video, we will talk about why you should not keep cash in the bank account. There are 6 assets available that are better and safer than cash. One of the major misconceptions perpetuated by banks is that our money grows in our bank accounts. The reality is that while money may increase in quantity due to interest, its value or purchasing power doesn't necessarily grow in real terms. With inflation soaring and bank interest rates lagging far behind, keeping cash in the bank can feel like burning a hole in your pocket. In this video, we'll discuss 6 assets that can halt wealth erosion and assist you in building intergenerational wealth. Number 1. God's money: gold, silver, and platinum. Money's significant value arises from its function as a means to store wealth for the future. Nevertheless, modern governments continually increase money supply to address their deficits. Hence, the uncertainty looms over the future value of the dollar, prompting financial experts to advocate for investments in scarce, inherently valuable assets. This principal factor drives the wealthy to allocate a portion of their portfolio to precious metals. When inflation surges, precious metals like gold, silver, and platinum consistently appreciate in value. Before the 1950s, an ounce of gold could be bought for $400. In 2024, the same gold is priced above $2,000. Prime XBTS Gold Forecast project a rise to $10,000 by 2032. In approximately 10 years, your gold investments could potentially quintuple in value. So while cash keeps going down, gold keeps going up. Similarly, other precious metals are also better than holding cash in the bank. For those seeking gold exposure in their portfolio without purchasing physical gold, investing in gold ETFs is a viable option. Gold ETFs offer a cost-effective investment avenue, providing returns tied to gold price fluctuations without the need to hold physical gold. Nodos industrial commodities. One reason why precious metals are deemed precious is their scarcity as raw materials. Additionally, their inherent utility value renders them indispensable as industrial commodities. For instance, silver finds extensive use in electronics manufacturing, medical equipment production, nuclear reactors, and various other applications. Likewise, metals like cobalt, nickel, and copper are in high demand industrially because of their inherent properties. These metals possess qualities that are not easily replicated by alternative materials, contributing to their indispensability. To illustrate, the demand for cobalt has surged significantly since 2020, highlighting its importance in various industries. The biggest reason is its crucial use in producing batteries for electric vehicles. Correspondingly, its prices have surged from $20,000 per ton in 2013 to $40,000 in 2024. With a 100% increase over just 10 years, having exposure to such raw materials can significantly enhance your portfolio during periods of high demand. Hence, investing in stocks of mining companies, mutual funds, or even derivatives like futures and options presents excellent avenues for gaining exposure to raw materials. Number 3. Safe haven currencies. In today's world of fiat currencies, where no currency is backed by gold, geopolitical stability emerges as a crucial consideration when investing your money. This is why the rich always keep their money in Swiss banks. Switzerland, renowned for possessing one of the world's strongest economic systems, provides a notably stable geopolitical environment. Consequently, the Swiss franc is regarded as a safe haven asset during periods of turmoil and instability. We have seen this time and again. For instance, during the Eurozone debt crisis in 2009 and the global financial crisis in 2008, significant capital flowed from affected countries to Switzerland to safeguard against currency depreciation and preserve wealth. Also, the Swiss franc acts as a valuable alternative to the US dollar for international trade. For instance, during the recent Russia-Ukraine crisis, when the US imposed sanctions on Russian energy trades, Russia executed trades in Swiss francs. Such events heightened demand for the Swiss franc, resulting in its significant appreciation against all other currencies. In early 2023, one Swiss franc fetched $11,074, enabling Swiss franc holders to multiply their wealth virtually overnight. Hence, superior currencies like the Swiss franc, British pound, and Chinese yuan serve as excellent stores of value. But as not all of us can open Swiss bank accounts, currency ETFs and forex brokers such as Forex. No cuatro, sovereign guarantee. Sovereign guarantee, have you ever closely examined the dollar? It has the words, "This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private." Ever wondered what it means? Since 1971, When President Nixon abolished the gold standard, the dollar has been the legal tender by U.S. law. This conferred value upon it as a medium of exchange, leading us to deem it an equivalent repayment for any good or service. While no fiat currency worldwide is backed by gold or any physical asset, they are still perceived to be supported by the full faith and credit of the government. In plain terms, your money is as stable as the government that backs it. This is why investing in sovereign guarantee is a valuable store of value. The government of any nation is always the last to default. In the event of government default, the entire nation would default, which no strong government would allow to happen. Hence, one of the safest methods of investing in sovereign guarantees is through government securities or GSECs. However, only stable government GSECs with investment-grade credit ratings are advisable. Remember 2009 sovereign debt crisis in Greece. The IMF, Eurogroup, and ECB had to provide bailouts to the company multiple times due to its debt. Consequently, the global strength of a government should always be taken into account when investing in Greece. In the US, you can invest in Treasury bills, notes, and bonds to gain sovereign guarantee exposures. These offer better returns than keeping money in the bank. Also, they are backed by the US government's strength in the global economy. Individual investors can purchase Treasury securities directly from the government via the Treasury Direct portal or through the secondary market. Number 5. Value stocks and mutual funds. Investing in Treasury securities typically offers superior returns compared to holding cash. However, because of low risk, they offer lower returns than stocks. While low risk is a crucial consideration for risk-averse investors, higher returns are desired by almost all investors, and stocks offer a great avenue for achieving those returns. Also, not every stock is equally risky. In fact, the stock market is broadly divided into two types of stocks: value stocks and growth stocks. Growth stocks, particularly in the technology sector, are considered riskier due to their involvement with ideas and technologies that carry a high potential for failure. Conversely, value stocks like Nucor, which operate in industrial metals, are perceived as less risky due to their established demand for the foreseeable future. Therefore, value stocks with strong fundamentals not only provide steady and stable price appreciation, but also provide stable dividends. Yet, conducting thorough research on the fundamentals of each value stock can become excessively time-consuming and burdensome for average investors. Therefore, dividend-focused mutual funds such as the Vanguard High Dividend Yield Index Fund, Admiral shares with a stable history of dividend payments offer ideal and affordable investment options for retail investors. Number 6. Land and real estate. Accountants deem land as a non-depreciable asset for a valid reason. It is scarce and always in demand. Throughout history, land has remained one of the most valuable resources in the world. Land is essential for various purposes such as homes, schools, factories, agriculture, and commercial spaces, among others. As the human population continues to grow, the demand for land remains consistently high. Its demand will never fall. Likewise, there is a perpetual demand for residential homes, office spaces, and commercial properties constructed on land. Therefore, both land and real estate act as excellent inflation hedges in your investment portfolio. To illustrate with some figures, according to a Bloomberg study, housing prices have tripled between 1992 and the 2020s, despite a huge dip during the 2008 housing bubble. Hence, having exposure to real estate proves beneficial when the dollar begins to depreciate. Yet, many small investors often contemplate entering the real estate market much later in life, as they primarily associate real estate with the home they reside in. While owning a fully paid-up home is a net worth goal typically targeted in one's 40s, it's advisable to consider investing in the retail property market at any age. Contrary to popular belief, gaining exposure to real estate doesn't necessarily require a significant amount of capital. You can invest in REITs, or real estate investment trusts, which operate similarly to mutual funds but focus on real estate assets. One of the most renowned REITs in the U.S. is Ventas Inc. (VTR), specializing in healthcare real estate investments, including senior housing, research facilities, hospitals, among other sectors. Or else you can borrow to own rental properties. Your rental income will cover expenses, mortgage payments, and generate profits for you.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more profound insights into mastering your financial journey.